Welcome to VTV News. I'm Swathi Ganesh, and today is Thursday, April 5th. Let's take a look back at some recent Vanderbilt events on campus. This year's Impact Symposium, one of the oldest university lecture series of its caliber in the nation, featured Chris Matthews, a best-selling author and the host of MSNBC's Hardball, Hassan Minhaj, a comedian, actor, and senior correspondent for The Daily Show with Trevor Noah, and Jessica Carbino, a sociologist for social and dating app Bumble. Each speaker sat with Chancellor Nicholas S. Zeppos and Pulitzer Prize-winning presidential biographer and visiting distinguished professor John Meacham for a roundtable discussion. The Impact Symposium is sponsored by the Vanderbilt University Speakers Committee, a branch of the Vanderbilt Programming Board. Future VU has turned Vanderbilt's central neighborhood, located between the E. Bronson Ingram Studio Art Center and Branscombe Quadrangle, into a pop-up park from April 2nd to April 6th. The park has been a space for community events and recreational activities throughout the week. Lee Shoup, Chief of Staff to the Vice Chancellor for Administration, said, "These pop-up events are opportunities for us to come together as a community, preview future changes, spark discussion about how we can better utilize our space, test ideas out to see what works and doesn't, and have fun together." Now, let's go to our sports correspondent for the latest athletic updates.
Hello, I'm Clay Leddin, and this is your VTV Sports News. Let's start off with a heartbreaker. The baseball team lost 4-3 to Middle Tennessee this past Tuesday. The Commodores actually led a 7-4 lead after Alonzo Jones hit a grand slam at the top of the 8th inning. But a weather cancellation shortly after rolled back the runs for a Vanderbilt loss. This past Wednesday, Lacrosse had a dominant win over University of Cincinnati. The final score was 17-6. The team is now tied for third in the Big East Conference. Tomorrow and Saturday, the women's track crew will be competing at the University of Georgia. 16 members of the Vanderbilt team, including 3 pole vaulters and 10 middle distance runners, will compete against athletes from 11 other universities. The competition starts Friday at 11 a.m. and Saturday at 10 a.m. Good luck to the women's track team. That's all for sports news info this week. Now back to Swathi at the news desk.
Thanks, Clay. Now here's a roundup of the biggest news happening on and around campus. VSG has recently streamlined all Vanderbilt apps into a single new app. The fall of her sophomore year, new VSG Vice President Lanier Langdale initiated the process by emailing the original Vanderbilt app owners and asking for code. Langdale received full authorization to update the app and has been working on it ever since. Currently, the Vanderbilt app is seeking to improve accessibility on campus by renovating the map function. Langdale hopes the app will be able to guide users from one point of campus to another through both standard and wheelchair accessible maps. Other improvements she would like to add in the future and indoor maps and audible wayfinding. Carol Swain, a former Vanderbilt professor known for her conservative commentary, announced yesterday that she is running for mayor of Nashville. The election, which is currently set for August 2nd, may be moved to May contingent upon a state Supreme Court ruling. It follows Mayor Megan Barry's resignation last month after pleading guilty to criminal charges in connection with her affair with a former police bodyguard. Swain told the Vanderbilt Hustler in an interview that if elected mayor, she would focus on increasing affordable housing and reducing violent crime, among other initiatives. Swain pointed out that even though she has never been an elected official before, she believes that, quote, "If you have integrity and you have transparency, and you care about people, you put the needs of others above special interests. That's what people really want." Swain's Republican competitor is Ralph Bristol. Chancellor Nicholas Zeppos will welcome former U.S. Vice President Joe Biden to Vanderbilt on Tuesday, April 10th. The talk will take place from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. in Langford Auditorium, with overflow viewing in Light Hall and the Recreation and Wellness Center. The event, which is part of the Chancellor's Lecture Series, sold out in minutes. Vice President Biden represented Delaware in the U.S. Senate from 1973 to 2009 before moving to the executive branch with President Obama from 2009 to 2017. Carson Smith, a College of Arts and Science senior from Jacksonville, Florida, will represent Vanderbilt University in Jeopardy! College Championship from April 9th through the 20th. Smith, a cinema and media arts major, is one of 15 students from universities across the U.S. competing for $100,000 and a spot in the next Jeopardy! Tournament of Champions. That's all the Vanderbilt updates we've got for you this week. I'm Swathi Ganesh, and this has been VTV News.
Tomorrow and Saturday, the women's track... Why does it say crew? Crew? Are you serious? All right, you know what? I'm just going to do this last paragraph. Just flash the graphic over my face.